The RTX 3080 Ti will be out imminently. This card will also have a hash rate limiter, halving the Ethereum hash rate. But the question is, when is this card coming out and how much is it gonna cost? Let's find out. Alrighty, so the RTX 3080 Ti is coming out. Are we gonna really find availability for it? That is to be seen. I highly doubt that it's going to be easy to get your hands on one of these, and we'll probably face a similar situation that we had with the RTX 3080, 3070, 3060s and all the other cards. Even old GTX 1070s are hard to find nowadays. So let's just get on with the article. The RTX 3080 Ti cryptocurrency hash rate limiter tested, and the results are basically like this. It yielded 58 mega hash per second. So with the hash rate limiter at 50%, so potentially this card could have a grand total of 116 mega hash per second, which effectively means it would mine similar to a RTX 3090. So clearly this is a massive reduction from its full potential, which have been over 100 mega hash, more like around 116 mega hash. So the hash rate limiter works for the ETH based coins at any rate. The next question becomes, how much will this impact GPU pricing going forward? And another thing to question is what other coins can be mined at full hash rate. For example, things like Conflux and the Octopus algorithm and Kaopao. There are so many more. So how is that going to perform there? Is that going to potentially increase the shortage of supply because more miners will be grabbing these anyway? Probably even at 58 mega hash, which is the 50% limit of it, miners will still buy this. The article goes on saying, I am personally very pessimistic about pricing getting significantly better for a couple of reasons and expect to see only a 10 to 30% reduction in current pricing. If we go on to point 3 here, there are ways to bypass the current limiter and gain almost 75% of the performance back. So instead of gaining 50% of the performance, you'll be gaining 75% of the performance back. Okay, and this is done through Hive OS, as described in a video done by Son of a Tech. And from here I say hello to you, Son of a Tech. I'm going to put a link to this article down below, but just to give you an idea of some of the specifications of the card, the RTX 3080 Ti will have 80 SMs, which are streaming multiprocessors, which will give you a net total of 10,240 CUDA cores. So that means it's going to have around 128 CUDA cores per streaming multiprocessor. The maximum frequency achieved by the graphics card is also given, which is 1.67 GHz. With these two confirmed specifications, we can arrive at the T-flops number for the card, which is a resounding 34.2 teraflops. That's absolutely insane level of graphics horsepower, although it remains to be seen just how much of this will translate to actual frames per second in games. The card has 12 GB of GDDR6X memory, clocked at 9.5 GHz and mated to a 384-bit bus. So the 384-bit bus width is the same as the RTX 3080, but instead of having 10 gig, it's going to have 12 gig of GDDR6X memory. But it still comes in at half the memory of the RTX 3090. So when is this card going to be released? RTX 3080 Ti on shelf by June 3rd. Reviews a day before. Now, I have another article open here from The Verge, which gives us a bit of reviews. They've tested this card out on 4K gaming. So if we go down here, we can actually also see some frame rates. So the RTX 3080 Ti at 1440p. For Microsoft Flight Simulator, the 3080 Founders Edition did 40x frames per second, while the 3080 Ti did a frame less, 45 frames per second, and the 3090 does 45 as well. So here, there wasn't much gain. Shadow of Tomb Raider, there is a 9 frames per second increase. 3090 still takes the crown here at 160. So I'm just going to put a link to this so I don't bore you with all the details, and you can go through these at your own leisure. But this is very interesting to know that basically the RTX 3080 Ti Founders Edition, this is important, it is the Founders Edition, so it is the base model. This is doing quite well over the RTX 3080 Founders Edition. So there's going to also be third-party boards released, and obviously those will have different results because they're going to be either overclocked straight out of the box or will probably have different timings. Now the final question is, what is the price going to be? Now I can tell you right now that the price is going to be $1,199 US at the time of release for the Founders Edition RTX 3080 Ti, which is still quite pricey. For our friends in Europe, this is going to equate to around 980 euros, just shy of 1,000 euros. Where can you purchase the card from? So all major retailers are expected to sell the new NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3080 Ti based on the pre-order listings as well as previous stocks of other 30 series graphics card. If your mind is already set on getting the new RTX 3080 Ti, make sure to keep refreshing the pages of the e-tailers we've listed below so as not to miss your chance, otherwise the prices are bound to jump sky high as soon as the stock drops. It's also worth considering signing up for alerts from these retailers to get pinged when the GeForce RTX 3080 Ti is back in stock. So keep your eye out for these. If there is going to be any stock available, hopefully scalpers and miners won't buy all of these up, especially with bots and things like that. You can buy these from the popular e-tailers like Amazon and eBay. There's Best Buy, there's Newegg, there's B&H Photo, Currys, Overclockers, UK, Amazon UK, eBay UK as well. So we'll just have to wait and see, guys. I do wish you luck. I hope that you can manage to get your hands on one of these. Gamers are especially in need of these cards at the moment because obviously when it came to mining, everyone was buying these cards in bulk. And hopefully this time NVIDIA will have enough stock to cater for everyone. But I honestly don't see that happening. Do let me know what you think about this in the comments section below. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please do so. I thank you all for your support. Until next time, guys, take very good care of yourselves and thanks for watching.